Stampers, it's Jackie Bolhuis from Klompen Stampers. Welcome to those of you that are tuning in for the very first time to my YouTube videos, and to you that watch me on a faithful basis, thank you so much. I share 3 videos a week all about simple stamping, and I promise today is all about simple stamping. I don't do anything hard, and I love to teach and share simple stamping. One concept I use a lot is called SIP stamping. SIP, stamps, ink, and paper. Now my last video on Friday, I showed some SIP cards that were masculine cards. Don't we all struggle making masculine cards? You know, deep down inside, I'm a flower girl by heart. I love to create and stamp with flowers. But masculine cards, well heck, we need those as much also. So last time, if you missed that video, go back and watch it. I've got some SIP masculine cards. Today it's flowers, woohoo, my favorite. I am using a stamp set called Bloom and Grow, and I'm going to show you some easy SIP cards. Now SIP stands for stamps, ink, and paper. You know, especially if you're a newer stamper, or maybe you've been stamping for a long time and you need something really quick, just take a SIP, stamps, ink, and paper. It's all you need. Don't get wrapped up in needing all the stuff. Now, some of us, like me, like all the stuff, or have a lot of stuff. Well, today, after I make the SIP cards, I've got some beautiful cards to show you with the exact same stamp set, but I used some stuff, and I think they turned out pretty cute, if I do say so myself. But they're simple, because nothing I do is hard. So, we're going to start with stamping some SIP cards, and then I'm going to show you the stepped up cards that I made that I think you're going to like as well, using the Bloom and Grow stamp set. Now, quick reminder, make sure if you haven't subscribed already, you do. Show me some love, give me a thumbs up, show some hearts. And if you have any questions, make sure to leave a comment. I'm a 24/7 Stamp It Up demonstrator, I think. I live and breathe this all the time. I love sharing, but more importantly, I love to help you learn to make quick and easy cards. So I'm here to help you and answer your questions. If you don't already have a Stamp It Up demonstrator, make sure to hop on over to my website, sign up for my newsletter, subscribe to my website, subscribe here to YouTube, and let me know if I can send you a Stamp It Up catalog. So, enough chit-chatting, let's get stamping. Here's the stamp set we're using today. It's called Bloom and Grow, and it does come with coordinating framelits, and you're gonna, well, here's the stamp set that we're using today. It's called Bloom and Grow, beautiful floral images, and it does have coordinating dies. So if you look in the Stampin' Up! Catalog, you'll notice that you can purchase these together as a bundle and save 10% on them. But on our SIP cards, we're not using the dies, because remember, you don't need everything. So if you just like the images in the stamp set, I want to show you how you can make some quick and easy cards with the stamps. But then my stepped up versions that you're going to want to make sure you stay with the video until the end to see those. We're going to bring in the dies, and I'll show you how you can cut out these images. Now, like I said, it's a SIP card, stamps, ink, and paper. So our stamps, obviously, are Bloom and Grow, and I've got them stuck on my clear blocks here already, a couple of the images. Our ink, we are using Lovely Lipstick, and then black. It's, I guess, I don't know, would you call it a monochromatic card when you bring in black? I don't know, we're just using the one ink pad. And then our paper is our note cards and envelopes. This would be a great card idea that you could whip up a whole bunch of these either for yourself to have on hand or maybe to give away as a gift. Let's peek once more at our stamp set. Now these are shown smaller on here. You can see how large this image is. This one is this one here. And at first glance, you may think it's a lot of work. There's a lot of coloring here. But we're just going to use our colored ink pad. So let's go ahead. It's a big stamp, so make sure you walk it around that stamp pad there to ink it up. And we're going to go ahead and stamp this way up high. It's big. Give it some pressure. Hold it on there. And look at how beautiful that image is. And then let's take the black. I like to always do my, well, almost always do my greetings in black. I think it just makes them pop. I didn't even ink that up very good. I'm talking and trying to ink at the same time, and it's not working so good. That looks better. I always like to use the black because I think it just makes that greeting just pop and really stand out. If it was all the Lovely Lipstick and then the words Lovely Lipstick, it wouldn't pop as much as it does. And then we're going to take that exact same floral stamp again. And this time, let's just flip it going the other way. And we'll go ahead and stamp down here at the bottom. And that's it. look at how simple that card was. Great note card. You're simply wonderful to send a note to someone. And then as always, don't forget to stamp the inside. So with this one, we're going to make it a thank you card. And again, all of the images I'm using are in the stamp set, in the same stamp set. So there we go. There is our simple SIP card, stamps, ink, and paper. For our envelope, because we always want to stamp that envelope. Don't send any naked envelopes. Again, same stamp. Let's just go ahead and stamp that on the flap of the envelope. And then we could even put some flowers on the front like so. And there you go. Now let me show you a couple others, and then we're going to go ahead and look at the stepped up ones that I made. So here, this time I used Highland Heather, exact same format, pretty much the same card. You could do this in any color, and that's what I started doing here. Here I have Calypso Coral, and I use one of the different flowers in here along with a different saying. And this could be a wedding card or a bridal shower. And there's our envelope. And then here's the third floral grouping or spray. I don't know what you want to call it. Group of flowers. Let's celebrate you. And then we put this You Are Wonderful on the inside. So simple cards, but you could whip out a bunch of these, like I said, real quick to have on hand to send out, or this would make a lovely gift. You know, maybe a coworker, a friend, a sister. Make a bunch of note cards and give them to them so they have them ready to go. Now, let's put these aside and let's pull in the other cards that I made. Now, at first glance, compared to the ones I just showed you, you're going to say, oh, those are hard. They are not. They are still simple. They just took more time. That's what I like to really distinguish between, you know, a simple card and one that's stepped up. It just takes more time. Now, with these, I grabbed designer series paper. I'm in love with this gingham, and we can get it in every color now, which makes me super happy. I stamped the 3 images, and what I actually did is I stamped on a piece of Whisper White all 3 of these in the memento, and I colored them, and then I cut them out. These dies are wonderful because it cuts out the whole group of flowers. So once I cut them all out, then I started playing to decide what I wanted to do with them. So I decided, well, let's just cover the card front with designer series paper that coordinates with the color of Stampin' Blends that I used. And then I used the stitch rectangles to cut out a piece that it would fit on along with the greeting. And that's it. So again, just took a little bit more time. Here I added a ribbon. And then on the inside, I wanted to finish them off. Now you will notice, let's see, I don't think I did it on this one. On this one here, the inside does have a 4x5 piece of Whisper White. Now I always do this when my card base is colored. I like to have white on the inside. But why would I do white on white? Well, it's because when you stamp with Stampin' Blends, they bleed through. That's normal. It's going to bleed through that Whisper White, and you're going to see it on the back. So if I was to color with Stampin' Blends on the inside, say of this one, the back of the card would show it bleeding through. And I don't like that. It just doesn't give it that clean finished look. So I used a piece of Whisper White on the inside as well so that I could color with Stampin' Blends. This one, I didn't color, so I didn't add that extra layer on there, but I did bring some of the designer series paper so we coordinate with the front of the card. And the same thing here. This one, Let's Celebrate You. I decided not to put a greeting on the inside because I could write any kind of message, but I put some of that gingham on the inside that coordinates with it. So those are the 3 stepped up versions. I used a little bit more stuff. We used some ribbon, we used some designer series paper, we used the dies, but it wasn't hard. It just took more time. So whether your style is stepped up, or if you're a much simpler stamper, or maybe a brand new stamper, and you don't have a lot of supplies, grab some of those note cards and envelopes, fill the front with some images, just use your ink pads. You don't have to do a lot of coloring, and you can make some really quick and easy cards. So as always, if you have any questions, make sure to let me know. We're all about a SIP today. Stamps, ink, and paper, or step it up with a few more supplies. Now, just a reminder, I always have a list of all the card recipes as well as all of the supplies I used over on the website. I'll have a link down in the description of the video to take you over there. I'll have pictures of the cards for you, the recipes, a link of the supplies I used, and who knows what else will be over on that blog post. So go check it out. As always, guys, if you have questions, leave me a comment, get a hold of me. I'm here to help you with all your stamping questions, stamping needs, and to help you learn to make quick and easy cards. So until I stamp with you again, have a stamp happy day.